I am Suzanne Wagner, and this is my blog for the 13th of December 2022. One of my husband's friends for the last 30 plus years turned 70 on Saturday. On Sunday, we had him over for a vegetarian dinner and his requested chocolate cake. I find that at his age, celebrating those special moments becomes even more important. I started my day early, as baking a chocolate layer cake does take a bit more time and effort. After I got the cake in the oven, I began preparing everything for my Moroccan stew. I had soaked the garbanzo beans in the lentils the night before. I feel from all my macrobiotic cooking that sprouting or soaking beans before one cooks them changes the ability to absorb the vitamins and minerals in them and allows a lot of the gases to be released into the water, which is then thrown away. I am one of those cooks that starts with the recipe, but then will notoriously change it, add things, shift the heat and sweet in the dish, and fiddle with it until I get it just right. I made a lovely lentil garbanzo bean dish with butternut squash, basil, coconut milk, jalapenos, garlic, onions, mandarin orange juice, agave, and pesto. By the time I was done tweaking it, it was delicious, nutritious, and satisfying. And the chocolate cake with chocolate ganache and chocolate icing was divine. I'm always amazed at how much time cooking takes and how little time it takes to eat it. But at least there were leftovers, and we were able to give a bunch of them to him to take home, and half of this huge chocolate cake. I know I don't need that much cake lying around. So the day was a success, and he went off happy, healthier, and content. I love the power of food mixed with love and caring. It is an amazing and powerful force for good. Especially after all this COVID panic stuff, we have really isolated the elderly in many ways that make them feel as if they are totally alone and forgotten. It was good on this day that one of the many out there did not feel alone and got to feel special. Out where we live, so many live on acres of property and seem to not have easy connection to family or neighbors. I'm grateful to my amazing neighbors that I know I can count on, and they know they can count on me as well. I live in an area where many came out in the 1960s and 70s in the process to return to the land, farm, and be more self-sufficient. While I am often the youngster in the group, I can see that we all need and depend upon each other as we move forward and as time heads us towards those exit doors. Needless to say, my husband's friend had a great time and was extremely grateful. The men watched the football game and got to hang out in those ways that are exclusively masculine. As the game started, it began snowing, and that was lovely to see. We have been blessed with rain and now snow. Here in this area, every drop is a blessing from the goddess. I wish for everyone to feel that same satisfaction in sharing time, food, and the joys of the season with others. Have a lovely holiday.